All right, we'll give it a minute here.
What are you doing?
Going live.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
What's that in your hand?
This?
Yeah.
It's my wife's tripod. Because I don't have mine.
That extends into a tripod?
No, it's just like a little like small one.
Oh, what are you gonna put that in here?
No, I'm just holding it.
Oh, you're gonna hold that for an hour?
It holds the phone. I'll put it down, whatever. We'll see. I need to figure out chat and how this works here. Let's see.
Hey, Martadina.
I gotta see if it's working. There's no chat up on the screen yet, so I don't know. Let's look here. Oh, there we go. It did come up. Okay, cool. What's up, Bare Naked Miner? How are you?
Can you plug it on the Bluetooth?
No, it's good. It's on Bluetooth. What do you mean? I don't need a speaker. It's just a microphone.
Oh, that's true.
There we go. Automatic Beats. How are you, man? Hello, hello. All right, we'll give it some time for some people to stop in. How are you guys? Yeah, just trying to figure out this interface on my phone. Remembering to try to... Dude, there's so much crap on the phone right now. Like stats that pop up on the screen. I can barely see myself here. You guys can hear me okay? I'm trying to use this microphone. We'll see if it works. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay, if it sounds good. That would be awesome. But yeah, thank you, Bare Naked Miner. Automatic Beats. Yeah, I can't really see much stuff. It's very like, there's like, I'm using Streamlabs OBS, and maybe that's the downside, I don't know. But there's just stuff everywhere. All good in the hood? Okay, cool. Yeah, there's just like stuff popping up left and right. Ding, ding, ding. Let me see if I can, it doesn't let me do anything when I'm live. I'm not gonna mess with it too much. I'll just leave it and run with it, which is good, and happy to hear that. Cool, we'll give it a few minutes for people to hop in here. We are over at the shed working today. I'm gonna give you guys a quick little tour, show you guys how we've made out. Yeah, I haven't made a video today. I didn't drop a video today or yesterday. Just been too busy over here, haven't had a chance. I was going home at night and recording some videos, but haven't had a chance to put anything together. Just been long days over here, as you guys can imagine. But yeah, it's going good. It's going good. What is Bitcoin right now? Can anybody tell me? Because last I looked, maybe it was 117, but things have been all over the place. Let me see if this flip camera works. Ready? Let's see here. I have a flip camera option. All right, there we go. There we go, 115-ish. Something is on the screen. Is there something in your way? I just flipped it around again. There we go. Yeah, I'm getting like all these things I can do. That's all right. I'm just gonna run with it. As long as you guys can see and it's good, that's all that matters. That's all I care about, which is good. 115, okay, so it's down by about 2,000. It was at 117. Chat is on the screen, that's good, right? Chat on the left-hand side, that's fine. For me, there's a whole bunch of stuff on the screen. Like there's the title stuff in the right in the middle of the screen. And it's, here, let me do this real quick here. Let me get rid of that. Can I move this? No. Okay. There's some stats on the screen and they're right in the middle of the screen. And it's, oh God, there we go. It's crazy annoying, but whatever, we'll see. We'll give it a minute. We'll give it a minute. I'm gonna turn chat back on. What's this here? I don't know what that is. There we go. Okay, cool. Cool. As long as I didn't lose you guys, we're good. We're good. Yeah, we'll give it, there we go. It's covering your face. Oh, there's something covering my face? What's covering my face? The chat? It doesn't look like it on mine. The chat's like right here. The chat's right here on, from what I'm seeing. Am I wrong? Chat's over here and I'm like over here. Your glasses? I'm so confused. I don't know. I'm just following along. My glasses? Okay, I don't know. I'm not sure. The chat is covering your face? Really? Oh, I see that. Oh shit, how do we fix that? All right, let's see here. We're figuring out as we go. All right, I got rid of the chat. How's that? I got rid of the chat. Is that better now? I think I fixed it. I went into the settings, so we'll see what happens. We'll give it a few more minutes, and then I'll go ahead and we'll take a look at the shed, guys. It's back here, over here. No, that's that shed, right here. New shed's over here. Give you guys a quick tour, show you guys how we're making out. Last day of kind of our phase 2 over here. So we're trying to get as much as we can done. Inspection is next week. So we'll have, you know, that's important, you know, it's just for electrical. It's just the inspection. So it'll be good. I don't have any concerns. There's a few things that the electricians have to button up. They're coming back out later today. One of them is the grounding rods have to get put in. Dude, those things are huge. I don't know if you guys have seen those. I'll show you guys those in a few minutes. The grounding rods are like 8 feet. Zyrex, thank you, man. Now it's clear. Cool. Thank you guys for your help. I didn't realize the chat was covering my face, so that's definitely important. The other thing going on that they need to do is there is 3 outlets that need to get terminated. 2 of them are actually Drox meter outlets. Could I do them? Yes. Would it take me 10 times longer? Yes. So that's why I'm just gonna wait for them to come back out here in a few minutes, which will be cool. But yeah, love to see it. What's Dogecoin at right now? Last I looked, it was like 26.5. You guys let me know. There's the shed. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Yeah, I'm surprised it doesn't give you like, I hate to play with the screen too much more. It doesn't give you a lot of good stats. I'm not impressed, Streamlabs OBS. It's not as good as what I expected. I'll probably just use the YouTube app next time. I think that'll be a lot better, and we'll kind of go from there. All right, giving you guys a few minutes to pile in here. And we'll see how we make out. All right. Most of you guys are probably working today now that I think about it. So yeah, we are on Twitter and we're on YouTube right now, hanging out with you cool kids. Let's see, it's 12:06. We're gonna give it 4 more minutes, then we'll go ahead and take a look inside the shed, walk through it, show things off a little bit, which is good. Good. Any questions you guys have about the shed before we jump in? See if I can try to answer them as we go along or point out to some things as we go along the best I can. Dude, it was like the first few days out here, it was nice because it was like 60s, high 60s, low 70s. Yesterday was the first day where it started to get hot again, and it was like 80s. And it was hot working on the exhaust wall over there. The sun was just straight on me working with the hot metal and aluminum. What's up, Chris? Hello from UK. Welcome, Chris. Thanks for coming to hang out with us today. Do appreciate it. We're out here at the ASIC mining property. We're working on shed number 2 here. Gonna show it off here in just a minute, about 3 more minutes, and then we'll give it a whirl. We got YouTube and Twitter, which is good. I'm glad the audio, you guys think the audio level is good? Audio quality is good. I haven't used this the way I'm using this from my phone right now, and using USB-C cable with the Rode microphones and everything. What's up, Ty? Welcome. Dink. Oh man, we had this whole pad here in the middle that you guys see between the 2 sheds was filled with boxes and equipment at the beginning of the week. The video is going to be coming out here next week of kind of like what I did with like this will be phase 2, and then each of the days in one video. And you'll see it, like that whole pad was filled with boxes, and now they're all gone. All that stuff been installed. Zyrex and Bare Naked says, perfect. What is up? Loving the new shed. Thank you, Ryan. We'll show it off here in just a minute, which is great. About 2 more minutes, then we'll go over, we'll walk around, we'll take a look, show things off for you guys, and answer any questions you guys have, which will be cool. Ah, there's a lantern fly on me. Do you guys have lantern flies where you guys are? Ugh, get out of here. They're like those Japanese looking things, orange and red. Everywhere, everywhere. Anyways, so it was crazy hot yesterday doing the exhaust. Today it's warm, it's not as hot, which is nice, but the nice thing about today is there's a nice breeze, which is convenient because we do have the, over here, we do have the intake and exhaust all installed. So we're getting a decent airflow, but like the old shed here, so much cooler because there's so much airflow going through it. The new shed, there's no fans pulling through all that air. So it is warm right now, but yes. All right, we got one more minute, guys, and we'll go ahead and take a look. See how take a look inside, answer any of your questions. Yeah, should be fun. Looking forward to it. Yeah, I wish I would have thought to do a live stream last time when we had a phase 1. That would have been a lot more fun. Audio and video is great. Thanks, Black Hat team. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you guys. It's always hard when you're not like at home at your desk where you usually do these live streams. It's a lot harder to do that right here. You know, figuring all that out. Audio, listen, the video can be subpar. As long as the audio is good, like that's all I care about.
Talking about me?
Nope, nope. We're gonna walk inside here in a minute. Been curious on how it's going. Yep. We got Joey back behind there. Yep. Davey O. Yep. Exactly. Joey coming to say hi. There you go. Say hi.
Curious on how it's going. Hey, what's up, peoples?
Yep.
Peoples, huh?
Yeah.
Bumblebee tuna.
There you go. All right, we're gonna take a look inside now. Let me flip this around.
Where's the panda in there?
Nope. All right, so let's take a look here. So it's about 12:10, so we'll give it a quick look here. See how we've made out. I know you guys have been asking and interested. We'll hop inside in a minute. So taking a look. So this is, you can see we have our distance between the old shed here. Now we are gonna have to put something in the middle here at some point. Either we're talking about a 6-foot solid fence through here to help deflect some of the heat, because like right here, I'm in the middle and I can feel some heat on my ankles actually. So we probably put about 6 feet off. We're gonna put a deflection shed, or a wall, I'm sorry. And if we decide to, instead of the fence, deflection fence, we're gonna actually put a 3rd storage shed in the middle. We might just do that, and that, not for mining, just storage, but that will work as well to kind of deflect some of that heat if we need to. But the intake wall got done. Joey worked on this early on, I think day 1 or day 2, got this done. So these are actually made by a company called Novak. They're 12 by 18 gable vents, and they worked out fantastic. The reason I went with these is because they're plastic. And that is something that's important versus going with metal and having any rust issues or anything like that. Plastic is definitely the way to go in this scenario. So we got all these in, they worked out really, really well, giving us loads of airflow here, actually a little bit more than the other shed. Yeah, the 3rd shed, we're talking about doing storage, and we'd split the 3rd shed in half. Half of it would be for Mr. Electrician, because this is his house for like his riding mower and stuff like that. And the second half would be storage for me. We put a wall down the middle and a man door and stuff like that. So yeah, so we went with a similar design. They call this a mini barn design. Now I am going to be doing a gutter here. We did that on the last shed, a gutter, so that the water is not falling directly in front of the intake vents. With so much negative airflow getting pulled through, all that air getting pulled in, we want to make sure that we don't just have the water falling from rain directly in front of these. So we're gonna end up putting a gutter, and then we'll have it, same thing like the other shed, we have a gutter come through and actually we'll dump out on the back side here. Now on the, while we're here, electrical, we have our 400 amp meter base, and that conduit's actually running directly underground there. There's our pull string that the power company will use. And if you guys watch the other phases, it runs all the way out to the pole there. So we do have 2 grounding rods the electricians are going to put in today. I didn't realize how deep those were, how long those were. So those are going to go right here to go into our 400 amp meter base. Now we did end up designing this almost identical to the other shed. So we did some airflow over on this wall. Couldn't do a ton of it because we do, you guys will see inside, we have the network on the right side. And then over here is our 2 200 amp panels. But this just adds additional airflow from another direction, which works out well. So this is actually one that we just added more recently over here that is, what is this, 18 by 27, I think. And same company, by a company named Novak. The way your tables are set up almost looks like a yard sale. That's right. Any neighbors checking it out? Yep. Whoa, it's Friday, not Tuesday. What's up, Joker? How are you? What's up there? Yeah, you're actually absolutely right. Thankfully not. There's not a ton of neighbors right here, which works out well. We do have to actually, look at these, got some nails popping here. We got to go around and hammer them in. So that's the back side, that side here. Here is the exhaust wall. I just finished this up yesterday, actually, and got this all done. So took a while. These are different hoods than the original ones. The other hoods were not in stock when I needed them, but we just actually went through and siliconed these today. Joey did. So I got these installed yesterday, and these are actually a little bit different. They have so these are your critter guards is what they call them. And there is a metal flap that sits in here, and I do have them self-tapped up to keep them entirely open right now, just to add some airflow through. Those are not straight. You know what? That's right, they're not. This is what we call amateur hour. There are very little professional things done here. As you guys know, we do the, you know, kind of figure it out as we go.
I did not do that. We all know that's Hobbyist's work. That's
right. So yeah, so you definitely want to silicone through here. So Joey did that today. When I did install these, I put a because of just all of the holes that we've added to the shed here. I just did a shed from scratch. It took me 2 weekends to get it done. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, it's a lot of work. The nice thing is this shed, we're kind of duplicating everything we did. So on the front of the shed here, we added an outside outlet, as you guys can see. These are new, actually. I added them the other day just to keep the doors open when we're working. Worked out really, really well. And then these are actually for the cameras and the lights that'll get wired in. We have those on the other shed. So we did end up adding intakes into the doors, and you guys can see those there. So it's just more airflow. So airflow on this side, airflow on that side. The doors are pretty much identical to what we have over on the old shed here. So you see how we added those. So it's just additional airflow after that big heat, what are they called? Heat dome we had several weeks back. Yeah, the lights are security lights. They're these ones right here. They're made by a company called EPI. They are lights, and also you can actually see the security camera right in there, and they're hardwired in. The additional airflow has been huge. And you know, this shed here, you know, you can see it's a little bit different with the intake vents, different companies, and I added those other ones there. And I just needed more airflow, you know. And you know, an easy way to tell is if you just open the door and it closes on its own very quickly. You can feel that suction. After I added the additional vents in the door and in the window, so much better. You don't have that. There's too much negative pressure. Your ASICs end up breathing through a straw, is how that works. So that's worked out well, as you guys can see on this side. New filters in there, which is great. Chicken wire, best way to go. Filter, chicken wire, because then we can go ahead and replace the actual, like when you need to replace the filters, you can just unscrew a few 9 screws there and then just replace the filters and you're good to go, which is really, really nice. All right, cool, so let's step inside. We'll take a look. Joey actually primed the floor last night. That's your phone. So Joey primed the floor last night. He's gonna be epoxying it later tonight. You can see it's quite dirty. That's just from us walking on it today. You wanna walk out here, because I'm gonna jump in here. So here's our intake wall that you guys can see with our new filters there. Electricians were here adding outlets. So I just had to put outlets in just a variety of different places, because what I found in the last 2 sheds that I did, I always end up needing outlets afterwards. So I'm like, hey, let's just add some. So that's why you'll see ones here, over here. You can see we just did a 4-gang, or it's actually a 2-gang with 4 outlets. Just because I'm like, hey, I'm not gonna put a computer here, but it's nice to be able to have the outlets that work out well. You can see the electrical is been mostly done over here. Everything's been wired in, so nothing's live. But you can see through here, these are all the different 10-2s that you guys can see. And then we went with 20 amp with 20 amp breakers for everything else. Yeah, it turned out nice. You guys can see there. We decided to go with an open wall concept inside here. There's no real need to put all the plywood. You know, we did a lot of plywood in the other shed because it was a vinyl shed, but this one's entirely wood. So actually, you see up top here, everything up here, and these poles, we added all of that. None of that was in here. It was just completely open.
How far you want this to go? Up to here?
Well, no, just go to here, like somewhere, yeah. So we added all of that for a few different reasons. One, for the lights, so you guys can see. What's up, Watts Miner? The lights that we wanted to add through here, but then we also wanted to use it. I wanted to add these poles because these poles are actually going to be for immersion. So instead of putting a workbench right here, my plan is to put a fog hashing C6 immersion kit. right in the center of the shed. So we're gonna have 4 Ethernet jacks here. And look, you can see we have our PDUs from the team over at ASIC Plug there. And then we have another right over here, we'll have 4 Ethernet here with another 30 amp here. So we're gonna have the immersion right through the center, which will be nice. But, so we needed that, you know, these poles in there, no workbench for that. And then up top, we also have it for some of the wiring is run up here as well. So using it as a track. They did run most of them through the top, you can see, for our 10.2 and our 14.2, which is nice, or 12.2. And then over here is where a lot of other stuff we got going on. So I did have the actually shelving built ahead of time. So the guys that built the shed, the Amish builders, did build the shelves, and I gave them all the specs. Thankfully, it worked out, which is really, really nice. So like you can see here, we actually came through and cut all the holes for all of these. And then we do have our 30 amp meter boxes from the meter box there. So we have everything wrapped there. Ethernet I just started before this, so that's why it's not cleaned up yet. I just started running it. I'm gonna do all the Ethernet over to our 48 port patch panel. We have 28 ports, and the 28 ports, we're gonna run them into there's 2 cheap unmanaged switches that I had at home. I wasn't gonna buy new ones. So one's a Netgear and the other one's a TrendNet. I had 2 24 ports, so I thought, hey, we'll go ahead and install those, which works out well. So all the Ethernet will end up getting cleaned up. This is just roughed in. But yeah, you can see it's turned out nice. We got everything up top here. We're still working. And down here, all the PDU cables do need to get cleaned up, plugged in. All the Ethernet we got to run today. Joey was just adding these are the PDUs I decided to go with for the fans. They're made by CyberPower, a little better quality. 20 amp runs, so those get installed and it gets run all the way over to the meter box over here. This is one of the things electricians have to finish. And these will get the Drox meters. And these are just traditional outlets, which will be perfect because then we can monitor the watt usage for the actual fans. That was something that I had issues with some time ago. So we'll actually be able to monitor that, which will be nice. Did you anchor the shed to the ground? Not yet. I have the anchoring cables and the corkscrews. I did that at home as well. I do have a few of these. Joey installed these today. These are the 8-inch rubber couplers. That's what the actual shrouds will attach into there. We're waiting for the rest of them to come in from Amazon to do the rest of these, but Joey did actually cut these. These were 8-inch. They come 8-inch from off of Amazon. They won't. Unfortunately, don't give you an option for 4-inch. So Joey had to cut all of those down to 4-inch. 8-inch just comes in too much. Is too big. Electricians do have to put the grounding wire in still. Those were the grounding rods that we did show on the back side there. And that'll work out really, really nicely, which is good. But yeah, so most of the day today for me will be spent cleaning up the PDU cables and then running all of our Ethernet and terminating it. So we're going to take all the Ethernet from down below here. The side boxes are 2-port and the middle ones are 4-port. And everything's going to run up, and then I'm using this channel up here to channel all the Ethernet over to the PDU, which will be nice. Get everything into this PDU, or into the patch panel, sorry, into the switches, and then I'm actually using Google Mesh here on the property, so I didn't even have to run Ethernet or anything to this building. Just using Google Mesh there, and then that's just for a security system up top. But yeah, so it's coming along good. It's very similar to the old shed, which is nice. Yep, so Joey's going to be doing the epoxy tonight. Yeah, so the epoxy will be cool. You guys will have to wait for the video to see that, to see what color we ended up going with, which will be nice. But other than that, it's nice that everything was wood, and that worked out really, really well inside the shed. You guys will see it does have like the sun barrier in here. It is not necessary. They just do it with all their sheds, and it is absolutely not necessary for insulation. So if you're thinking about doing a shed, it's all about airflow. It's a wind tunnel. It is not a house that you're looking to keep hot or keep cold. It is a wind tunnel. So the air comes in from one side and gets exhausted out the other side as fast as possible. You're actually recycling the air of a bazillion times a minute, honestly, with the amount. I mean, each one of the inline fans is 800 CFM. So between all of those, somebody can feel free to do the math, but you got 20 of those in here alone. It is a lot of airflow that you are going to put through here. And there's no point in trying. I've had a lot of people hit me up say, hey, when are you putting insulation in, or how are you going to deal with the heat? You don't.
How many?
20 of them. So it's
16,000
CFM. Yeah, so it's 16,000 CFM. I just got a weird message. You guys have to let me know on if the stream is still live. It just popped up with some 432 locked is what it says from Streamlabs. So you guys will have to let me know. It looks like it's still counting down, so I think we're good. But yeah, so you don't have to worry about insulation. You don't have to worry about the heat or anything like that. The air is just coming in and out. The heat barrier will help because of just the constant heat on the sun on the shed. But other than that, that's really about it. I'm a little jelly. What's minor? Oh, that's okay. I totally get it. It's a lot of work though, for sure.
Hey, we can sell you the plans.
That's right. Sell you the plans. That's right. So yeah, guys, let me know if we're still live in chat. That would be good. I'm just going to roam around the outside here, answer any questions you guys may have. Yeah, the old shed is just being used right now for storage. I mean, of course, there's ASICs running. We have plenty of ASICs in here running, but we've been using it for a lot of storage for the project. I'll just look inside real quick. You guys in chat want to let me know if we're still live? Let me know, that would be good. Yeah, the new shed won't have the workbench, and the new shed won't have the computer setup, which it's crazy how much room that opens up. I can manage, but very cool. Yeah. Yep, hey, this could be you. This could be you. I do still have to add the fire extinguisher balls. I have to buy those. Smoke alarm, I still have to add in the new shed. There's a few odd and ends I still have to add over there, but the network in this shed is directly connected to that one via Google Mesh. So it will utilize that to feed that network, which is good. I'm here. What's up, Altair Tech? Yeah, your Altair Tech PDUs we ran in this shed. So this is all the Altair Tech PDUs are through here, which is good. We have what, 10, 11, 12 PDUs over here. Yeah, you can see it's very similar. Network top left, our electrical on the right side, our racking to the left side. It's just so much bigger without the workbench in the middle. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I do have a handful of miners to put in this new shed. Great winds, just like my, yeah, there you go. Yeah, this one, I do have a few miners. What do I have in here to come in here? I have an S21 XP. I have an an AlphaPex DG1 Lite. I have an L7. I'm trying to think what else I have in here. I think another second L7 is what I have so far ready to come in here. But I wanted to wait to just buy a bunch of ASICs and have them sit until, what are you painting?
Oh, I got to do the primer.
Okay.
Edges, so when we can do the epoxy.
How long is it going to take to dry though?
It'll take an hour.
Okay, because I just want to make sure we don't track it everywhere.
No, I'm going right over here on the sides, unless you're gonna be still walking over here?
Yeah, I'm gonna be under there doing all the PDUs and the Ethernet. Yeah, that's fine, wherever you want to go, yeah. Yep, that'll be good. Oh, here's that Fluminer L2. We've been using that over here. It's worked out well. A little heater out the back. You can feel the heat. Had a video.
Can we start a GoFundMe?
That's right. And
one of those.
Yeah, that works out well. That's been good for a little Bluetooth speaker. It looks great. I want one, but need a location. Yeah, that's the thing. Anybody could build one of these, or buy something and modify it. But the challenge is that it doesn't matter if you don't have low electric. Like, it doesn't matter if you have the space. I talk with people all the time about like, hey, they want to get into mining, and they're like, listen, I got a warehouse, or I got a property. Oh, I got a shed. But then it's like, wait, you kind of skipped part one. It's not about space. It's all about the actual. It's all about the actual electrical rate. If the electrical rate isn't good, none of this makes sense. None of it. Oh, the Seal Miner A2. I was looking at the A2, which actually works out well. Any update on your rate shopping? I just renegotiated with PG&E. Yeah, so I locked in 3 years at 7.2 between these two sheds here. So we're at 3 years at 7.2 right now. That's why actually when I locked it in here with the company that I'm working with, I actually went through a power broker. They were able to get me the rate for over on this one because there are going to be two different commercial services. Good question though. I would love one of these, but you are right. Oh, it's all about the electric rate. Yeah, the Seal Miner, you were talking about the Seal Miner A2. I think it's a great avenue to go from a cost perspective. I actually just picked up this morning for Mr. Electrician an AlphaPex DG1 Lite. It was only like $3,000, which was absolutely wild how much those have come down. I mean, the pricing's really good. It looks like an old-time radio. That's actually the point. I don't know if you saw the video, Patrick Murphy, but yeah, they're actually, they're made by a company, the speaker company is called Sansu, and it is meant to look vintage. And it looks great, and it works great, and it's a little Dogecoin miner. It does 1.2 gigahash at 350 watts. That's great. I'm at 899. Yeah, 899 is up there for sure. I mean, I'm at 7.2 plus about a $500 demand charge. So it's a little bit higher than 7.2 when you do the math from the demand charge perspective. But the nice thing is my demand is always constant. I'm not powering like everything. It's not like a business where like it's a warehouse and everything's off all night long and then powers on at night. You know, for me, these are running all the time. So my demand is like a flat line pretty much, except for maybe like I take one miner down and bring a miner up. So for me, my demand, I pretty much budget my demand charge to be 500 bucks each month. The A2 is great. Yeah, I thought about the A2 from a price perspective. You know, the A2s, you're getting significant amount of hash rate and the price is not that expensive. That's the nice thing about like, you know, the Seal miners and Ice Rivers and AlphaPex miners, their cost is just significantly cheaper than Bitmain's. Like Bitmain price gouges the shit out of us. And, you know, we will see what the future holds. I'm not gonna step inside. I don't want it to be too loud. But no, it's coming along good over here. Definitely coming along good. Is there anything you guys wanna see where you're like, hey, you didn't show this, or you didn't show this, or I'd love to know how you did this? Please let me know down below as we're kind of cruising along. So today's kind of the last full day over here. We have inspection next week, and then I'm actually going out of town midweek. Actually heading down to visit Tech Hustler. I'm gonna be picking up some things from him and driving them home. I'm gonna be doing a vlog style fun video while down there. This is a yard sale table that you were talking about earlier. But, you know, this is our last full day here. Some of the things we're looking to get done, button up and get all the electrical finished up today. Get all the Ethernet done. So I got to finish running all the Ethernet cables. I need to get everything punched down on the patch panel. I got to get all the keystones down and finished in here. Got to get all the PDU cables wrapped up because they're really long. Those PDU cables that they come with are really, really long, which will be good. And then Joey's going to epoxy the floor tonight. So yeah, lots to be done. Let's check here and see. Yeah, it's a 400 amp dedicated service for this one and a 400 amp dedicated service for this one that we do have running, which is nice. Both commercial, single phase. What's your total hash rate for BTC? Well, mine's definitely down right now because I have a number of units that are getting moved from Compass Mining. I have units hosted at Compass that are getting moved. So there's a number of those down. I have several units down at Terra Hosting that I'm waiting to come up, Bitcoin miners. I have a few units over there. So I would say I'm right around 5 petahash on Bitcoin is where I say I would be right now. Is the current meter overheating anymore? Oh, great question. So actually the current meter is exactly where it was and left off at. What he's referring to, if you guys didn't follow along, the current service is a 400 amp commercial service. It's the proper meter and everything, but it's running hot. Actually, this isn't running hot. Oh yeah, you feel it's warm here. But like the conduit you can feel is warm. And so anyways, after chatting with the power company and actually chatting with the lineman that came out, when I spoke with the actual engineer who came out for this next new service, they're actually going to replace the cable. So right now this has a 350 cable running from here and running out to the pole for my first service. When they come out to do my second service and run the cable, they're actually going to put in a 500 cable. So they're going to upgrade the cable, and you guys probably saw the transformer. They're taking out that little one up there and the pole. And they see how they put the new pole in with the big transformer. So they're going to do two 500 cables. It's a lot thicker of a cable that they're gonna run between the transformer and the larger cable. They said that things should definitely be in a better place. If I missed your question, I'm sorry. Kind of surprised you didn't run Ethernet in the new shed when you were doing all the trenching. The mesh network is stable enough. Yeah. So I use Google Mesh in my house. I actually have 8 nodes in my house. My parents, my brother and sister's homes. I'm very comfortable with it. Really like it. But yeah, I did test it actually. When we actually got this shed dropped on the property, I actually ran an extension cord right in there, powered it up. I get the exact same internet speeds and stability here as I do in this shed wired in. So I wasn't gonna bother. It was just one more thing. What type of security measures are you taking into account to protect the units from theft? Great question. So first off, all the sheds actually have cameras and lights on the front. I'm actually adding more. I have a box to add some more. There's gonna be 2 on the front of this shed, but there'll be some on the back side as well. And then I actually have security systems in both of them as well too. Other than that, that's as far as I'll probably take it between a security system. And then I do have business insurance on both of the sheds. I'm not gonna be putting in a fence around here, barbed wire fence or anything. It's in a residential setting. Mr. Electrician lives here. That's not something I'm looking to do. I could put a white fence, like a 6 or 8 foot fence around it as just a deterrent. That's always something that we can do down the road. Awesome job. Very excited to watch the progression. Thank you. Pastor Murphy, are you planning on deploying any DEPIN miner units at the location? So there's 2 here right now. We do have the GeoNet, and we also have a WeatherXM up here. So those are actually on this shed here. Those have been running for a while. That's actually Mr. Electrician's WeatherXM, and that's my GeoNet I have here. We do have here, actually at his house, I'll show you guys, is him and I installed this forever ago, and we have to go up and take it down and replace it. Him and I actually, he has an old CB radio tower right here. And if you look up, he has the original Helium. That's a CBRS radio up there. Him and I installed that. We do have to take that down and upgrade it to the new units, which are actually the Helium outdoor 5G hotspots. He actually has it. I have mine too. We're just trying to find time where we can get a bucket truck from somebody that we know and actually swap it out. But yeah, other DEPIN, can't do wing bits here. It's already in a hex, so it's not really worth it to add a wing bits. Here, it was something that I thought about, but unfortunately, the wing bits is tough because you can't have too many people in one area. That's a good question. Hidden minefield, there you go. There you go, that's something we could do for sure. Great questions though so far, appreciate it. Glad you guys like the progress. Yeah, today will be the last day here, getting lots done, which will be great. And yeah, I mean, once inspection's done, the nice thing will be is then we can start to take things from there, which will be really good. Looking forward to it once the inspection part's done, which will be nice. But yeah, it's coming along good. Well, we don't really have any light in here right now. We were just using a big shop light there yesterday. But so far, so good.
91 in here.
It's 91 in there? Yeah, it's hot. There's just no airflow. Like
it's slavery, man.
Yeah.
Yo, guys, this is slavery.
You need some fans for sure. I like it. I like it. I'm going to scoot over here real quick, answer some questions, which will be good. Flip around my camera. Yeah, it is a nice day in Pennsylvania, which is nice. It's worked out good. Good. The electricians just showed back up, which is great. Happy to have them here. So they just got back. So I'm probably gonna wrap it up here because I do wanna work with them, chat with them, keep things moving, right? So I'm gonna answer any other questions that you guys have, and then I'm gonna head out. A little shorter of a stream, a quick little 40-minute, 45-minute stream. Just wanted to give you guys an update from over here. Hey, every minute is definitely important. So yeah, let me know what questions you guys have. What's up, Geek of All Trades? How are you? Came late to the party. Do you do the exact exhaust hoods on number 2? They're almost identical. Great question, Patrick Murphy. They were a little bit different of a brand. The last ones were Famco. I don't recall what these ones were. They're a little bit different, but the whole design is identical. The new versus the old one. So that you can barely tell the difference. They're very similar when it comes down to everything in that regard. I wanted the hooded exhaust vent that had the critter guard on it. Yeah, sorry, some of us have real jobs. Sucks to be you, all right? We all know how that is. But yeah, they have critter guards. They're black, they're hooded, which works out really, really well, which is good. Yes, sir. Glad you're getting it worked out. Did they swap out the power pole? Yep. Yeah, so the pole's been swapped out. I can swap over cameras here real quick, if it's gonna let me. There we go. Yeah, you can see the new pole was installed and the new transformer is up there. Nothing is cut over to it yet. They're gonna cut everyone on the street here. It's only about 4 people. They're gonna cut 4 people over the 4 houses here, and then our commercial service. That's actually 167 kVA. So the little transformer is 50 kVA, and we're swapping it all over to 167 kVA. So that's all happening the first week in October, as long as everything goes well with inspection. But yeah, they came out and did that, which is cool. You're open sourcing shed plans, right? It's actually something I thought about doing. We were actually talking about it here, about how cool would it be to actually build out like a PDF with all like the plans and the parts that we used. Not entirely a step-by-step, but like different phases. So I thought about doing that, of doing something like that, since this is kind of shed number 2. And we've kind of made it very templated off of the old shed here, which works out really, really well. But all right, cool guys, I'm gonna get going. I wanna catch up with the electricians while they're here. Don't wanna waste too much time. Keep an eye out for a video on Monday with a shed update with the whole build. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for coming to hang out with me for a quick little 40-minute stream. I'll see you guys next time. Coming to hang out with me for a quick little 40-minute stream. I'll see you guys next time.